Welcome back, hyperdrivers. This is my grand army of the Republic. Okay, maybe not so much of an army, maybe a little more of a battalion, or maybe not even a battalion, maybe it's more of a strike force. This is like a small strike force that I have right here. Point is, I am growing a clone trooper army in my collection and I'm loving it. I love the way the armor looks. I love the uniqueness of each individual suit and everything that goes in it. So I'm really all in on this. But when I go online and I try to find, all of the clones that are available out there, I'm hard pressed to find a checklist to help me out with that. So that's what I want to do today. I want to make a checklist for you guys so that we can all hunt down these clones and it'd be a little easier for us to determine which ones we want to pick up. There is a lot of them. Sideshow made 27 of them, 27 different clones. Actually 26, and one's kind of an imposter, but still he's wearing clone armor, so we're gonna include him in it. And then Hot Toys has released another 6. So there's a lot to choose from. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna go over what clones I would like to see created next by Hot Toys. So if you're into Star Wars, the Clone Wars the way I am, if you're into the Clone Troopers, this is the place for you. Please like and subscribe, and let's get to this checklist.
Don't strap yourselves in, I'm gonna make a jump to light speed.
All right, so let's get to this list. So first off, I'm starting out with the Sideshow clones since they came out first, and then the Hot Toys will be towards the end. Now, what's cool about the Sideshow pieces is that a lot of them have limited edition numbers that actually have an edition size, so that's pretty neat. So there's no rhyme or reason as to which ones I'm starting out with first. I do have some of them kind of grouped together, so characters that are related, I kind of put those guys together. But other than that, everything else is kind of just peppered along in there. So let's get to it. First up, what we got is the Sideshow Coruscant 41st Elite Corps Trooper. So this guy operated in Coruscant under Jedi General Luminara Unduli. Now, what's cool about this one is that they only had a limited edition size of 650, so it's really, really low. It came with the bodysuit, fully detailed armor helmet, clone trooper carbine blaster, and then the long rifle. Right now, if you're looking to pick them up, you're probably going to spend in around $250 to $300. So it really hasn't gone up too much, but that's about what you're going to pay for. All right, so next up is the Sideshow Clone Trooper Shiny. So the Shiny is a little hard to get. It didn't have an edition number, so I don't know exactly how much they made. It ran originally $139. Neat things about this one is that it comes with both the Phase 1 and Phase 2 helmets, and it's a great piece for army building. So that's probably why it's very popular. Also, very hard to get. If you're looking to pick up this one on eBay, you're probably going to spend right around $350 to $450 on it. All right, so next up we have the Clone Trooper Veteran, which is basically the Shiny with some beat up looking armor. Now, just like the Shiny, it comes with both options for the Phase 1 and Phase 2 helmet. It comes with a bust stand for the optional helmet. The Shiny also comes with that as well. You get a slew of weapons. So you'll get the rifle, you get the long rifle, you get a Gatling looking gun type of thing. You have the backpack. Comes with a lot of cool stuff. $139 is what it cost back in 2015. Right now, it's also going for right around $350 to $450 if you're looking to pick it up on eBay. All right, so next up I have Clone Commander Bacara. Now, I actually own that one. I find that piece to be awesome. I love the way that the helmet design is. It's a little different than the other clones, so it has kind of a unique style to it. I love the colorway on his shoulder pad and then also on the kama, so that makes it pretty neat. This one is limited to 5,000 pieces for the regular version and 1,000 pieces for the exclusive. Now, Sideshow had some weird thing with their exclusive clones. The only thing that it comes with that's different is a white looking display stand. That's all you're gonna get. I find that to be kind of useless. I don't understand what is so exclusive about that, but still it's there. So you probably pay a little bit more if you wanna get that. Originally, he went for $134. He's now going for in a range of $350 to $400 if you're looking to pick it up on eBay. All right, next I have Clone Commander Bly. He's the guy who killed Ayla Secura over on Felucia. I really like the colorway on his as well. You got that kind of yellow, orangey stripes that are in there, plus you have that brown colorway in there, and he has that unique style helmet again, so I think that's pretty cool. He came out in 2011 and originally ran for $124.99. And the exclusive has an edition size of only 500. So if you can find that one, it's ultra rare. But oddly enough, he hasn't reached the heights of some of the other ones, even though the edition size has been as low. So you're looking at about $350 to $400 right around there if you're looking to pick that one up on eBay. All right, and then we have the Clone Phase 2 Imperial Shock Trooper. These guys operated on Coruscant, and originally you could have picked this one up for like $85. That's how cheap this thing was. Now, Hot Toys has recently released one. They don't call it the Imperial Shock Trooper anymore. They just call it a Coruscant Guard, but it has the exact same colorway as the original Imperial Shock Trooper. So in my opinion, if you're trying to get this one, I would probably go after the Hot Toys that I'm going to talk about later on. It's actually still available for pre-order right now on Sideshow. But if you're looking to get this original one, you're probably going to spend in or around $200, upwards of $300 if you can find it. All right, next up we have Clone Commander Wolffe, one of my favorite of all of the clones. Now this guy here, I've actually picked him up twice. First time I picked him up, I wasn't quite sure yet if I was gonna go down the 6-scale hole, but now I'm full on in and I had to pick him up again. So I'm gonna be doing an unboxing and a review on him very, very soon. He originally went for $159. He also came in the exclusive and non-exclusive way, so you can get him with the white base or without. And currently, if you're looking to pick them up, you're going to be spending right around $455 for the non-exclusive, upwards of $700. He is an extremely popular clone trooper. So yeah, and you could see why. I really love the armor. The armor has that grayish blue kind of colorway to it, and he's got that unique style to the Phase 2 helmet. I love this guy. So really cool piece. All right, so the next two on my list are similar pieces. One is just the regular version, and they also have a deluxe version, and that is the 501st Clone Battalion Trooper. So this one here is also been re-released by Hot Toys, and I would highly recommend you getting the deluxe version of the Hot Toys one. It's still available for pre-order right now. They also have a regular version, but the deluxe version comes with so much cool stuff for you to be able to customize the look of that character, including the Ahsoka Tano helmet. So that's the way I would go with that. But if you're hell-bent on getting the Sideshow one, the original one ran for about $139. The deluxe version came with some more stuff like a backpack and a couple more things. So if you're looking to get that guy now, both the regular and deluxe versions run for about $200 to $250. And the 501st Troopers are great for army building. It's because they got that generic blue colorway and they stand really cool next to Captain Rex. All right, so next up we have Sideshow's Clone Trooper 2-pack of Echo and Fives. These are two of my favorite troopers. Hard to get a hold of these guys, and this is a 2-pack of them. Now the 2-pack came with the Phase 1 501st armor look for these guys. This is the only way you can get them in that style armor. It originally ran for about $199, but now it's going for some crazy money. These two are running for $650 to around $750, so it's seen quite a climb since its original release. But they are very difficult characters to find, and I do not think that Hot Toys is going to be making them again, mostly because I feel like they're sticking to the last season of the Clone Wars and then moving on to the Bad Batch. With Fives being dead and Echo now being part of the Bad Batch, I doubt we're going to see these characters get created again. So if you can see this one and you find it for less than this, pick it up. All right, and that brings me to Sideshow's ARC Trooper Echo, which I have standing right here next to me. I love this freaking figure, and I'm looking for Fives, which I'm going to talk about next. Echo went for $150 when it first came out. You have the exclusive edition, which I have right here. It has the white style base. I was lucky enough to find this one over at Slap Happy Toys on one of my hunts, and I didn't even hesitate. I had to pick it up. It's just, these are hard figures to find. Him and Fives are extremely difficult pieces to find. Really love the colorway of the suit. It's the only way that you're going to find this ARC Trooper version. I don't think Hot Toys is going to be making it anytime soon. So this is a really cool and unique looking figure if you're looking to get him. Now, if you want to pick him up, he's running anywhere from $800 to a little over $1,000. That's how much you're going to be spending on this guy. He's the second most expensive clone trooper out there behind Fives. And that, of course, brings me to ARC Trooper Fives. So Fives is very similar in the armor style to Echo, except it's kind of a little bit different colorway. I'm hunting this piece down diligently. It's very difficult to find Fives. He hardly ever comes up. He's got a little bit different colorway, comes with all kinds of different weapons. You got a backpack, just like with Echo, you have the option to have him with the helmet or without the helmet, but this guy is running on the bottom around $900 and sometimes sees heights of around $1,100 to $1,200 for that figure. So very, very difficult to find Fives. He is the most expensive clone trooper if you're looking to pick him up. All right, and that brings me to Captain Rex, also among my favorite clone troopers out there. Now, Captain Rex from Sideshow came in two different versions. You had the Phase 1 and the Phase 2 option for him. Yes, Hot Toys is releasing their own version, but it's only a Phase 2. So if you're looking to get the Phase 2 version of Captain Rex, I'll talk about that in a little bit. But the Phase 1, this is the only way that you're going to be able to find Captain Rex looking like this. So that makes it very unique. The exclusive only had 750 made, while the regular version had 3,000. So like the ARC Troopers, you get the option to see Captain Rex's portrait, but you also have his Phase 1 helmet, which is something that's not available any other way. If you're looking to get this version, you're going to spend around $300 to $400 on eBay. All right, and that brings us to the Phase 2 version of Captain Rex. Now, if you're looking to get this one, I would highly recommend just getting the Hot Toys one. It's still available for pre-order. It's actually been delayed a few times, but that's the way that I would go with it because, again, Hot Toys has a better underbody than Sideshow's. The Sideshow one feels a little bit loose. I'm sure the portrait on the new one is going to be much better than Sideshow's, and it pretty much comes with all of the same kind of stuff. So I'll talk about that one later on. But if you're looking to get this one, the Captain Rex Phase 2 goes for right around $300. All right, so next we're moving into the 212th Battalion. That's going to see 4 different figures from Sideshow. You have 2 that are just the Battalion troopers. You have 1 that's an Airborne trooper, and then you have Commander Cody. So we'll start off with the clone Battalion, the regular versions of the troopers. So you had 2 different ways for this one. You had the regular version, and then you also had a deluxe version. Now, the Utapau troopers, they have that yellow colorway similar to Commander Cody, and these are the guys that hunted down General Kenobi at the end right after Order 66. This particular battalion, just like the one with the 501st, they're really great for army building. So if you're looking to get these, if the regular version is the one that you're after, you're going to spend right around $250 to $350 at this point. And if you're looking to get the deluxe version, which is the one that I would get, it comes with the backpack, you're going to spend right around $275 to $375. Now, what's important here with these guys is that Hot Toys has not released a version of these guys yet. They did talk about doing them. They actually were previewed at one of the Comic-Cons, but they've yet to release it. So until they release, these figures are probably not going to see a drop in price. Which brings us to the Airborne Trooper. Now, just like with the last one, the Airborne Trooper has been previewed by Hot Toys, but they haven't released it yet. So this is really the only way you're going to be able to find it, and he's one of the more difficult clones to find, especially since it's got that very unique style helmet to it. Initially, this one was released for $134.99. You had an exclusive edition that ran with 1,000, and then you had 3,000 for the non-exclusive. If you're looking to pick this guy up, you're going to spend right around $600 on eBay. I'm really hopeful that Hot Toys will release it finally, and then I could just pick up the Hot Toys version because I'd much rather own that one. So if I were you, I would probably exercise some patience when buying the 212th. It's because it's very possible that Hot Toys will finally release those, and then you won't have to pay these eBay prices. All right, and that brings me to Sideshow's Clone Commander Cody. So Commander Cody, I would highly recommend getting the Hot Toys. I've seen videos comparing the portraits on either one of them, and the one from Hot Toys is phenomenal. It's one of the best Hot Toys, in my opinion, that came out in 2020. So if you can get your hands on that one's not priced too high. It did sell out on Sideshow, but you still can find it on eBay, and I'll talk about it later. If you're looking to pick up the Sideshow version, though, you're going to be spending right around $350. It hasn't gone down too much in price, but the Hot Toys one is priced right about the same at this point. So again, I'll talk about that more later. I actually own the Hot Toys version, and it's badass. All right, and next we have the second 2-pack, but it's probably a 3-pack if you think about it. This one's Boyle and Waxer, and it comes with Numa as well. So this is part of the whole Innocence of Ryloth TV show episode that they were trying to go for. You get the Phase 1 armor for both Boyle and Waxer, and then you also get Numa as an extra figure, which is cool. It originally ran $224. The exclusive only had an edition size of 500, so it was very limited. 1,500 for the non-exclusive, so 2,000 completely. So yeah, extremely limited piece. If you're looking to pick this one up right now, though, you're going to spend right around $600 on eBay. All right, and the next 3 are Sideshow's Phase 1 clones for the Lieutenant, Captain, and Commander. Now, these are awesome for army building. Initially, in the war, during the Clone Wars, the Phase 1 suits didn't have all of these different colorways that you see now in the Phase 2 suits or the different battalion colors. What you had was the white color for the primary guys that are running out, the grunts, and then you had a color designation for for the lieutenants, the captains, and the commanders. So you had like a blue, a red, and a yellow. And this is the only way to get it. They're not going to make these over again, I don't think, from Hot Toys. So if you're looking to pick these guys up, you're going to spend right about $300 on any of them. All right, and that brings us to Clone Commander Fox. Now this is another one that's very hard to get. I'm hopeful that Hot Toys is going to make him since he didn't die during the Clone Wars, so we may get to see him in the Bad Batch. So I'm very hopeful for that. As far as Sideshow's piece goes, it's one of the only commanders that they released that came out with the Phase 1 style look for the helmet, so you don't have this one in the Phase 2. Now, I do like Fox a lot because he has that red colorway that goes along with the white, and then you have that black comma, which looks really badass. So if you can find this one on eBay, he comes up very rarely. He goes for right around $450. All right, next up is Clone Commander Neyo. Now, I picked up this one recently. I really love the style of that helmet. It has a very unique style to it. Again, different from the other commanders. Has a reconnaissance style look to it. To me, anyway, it has a very G.I. Joe vibe to it. I don't know why, but it just feels like that from it. Just the way the style of the helmet looks anyway. Very cool looking though. So Neyo ran $134 originally. The exclusive had $1,000 to it, and then you had $3,000 for the non-exclusive. This one here hasn't gone up too much in value. I think mostly because most people don't really know the character. You haven't really seen him too much in the show, so even in the movies. So I think that's really what's kept this one down and under the radar. If you're looking to pick this one up, you're going to spend right around $250 to $350. All right, and that brings us to Clone Commander Gree. So Gree's an awesome looking figure. I love the armor way. It has that whole army style look to it, that green fatigue, because he was battling it out on Kashyyyk. And he was doing his thing until Yoda removed him of the burden of his head. So he's probably not going to be seen again by Hot Toys. This is probably going to be the only way for you to get it. Now, oddly enough, it hasn't seen the heights of some of the other characters considering how cool the armor looks. So this one here, if you're looking to get him when he comes up on eBay, right around $400 to $500 is what you're going to spend. And that brings us to the Clone Bomb Squad version. So this is a Phase 1 style armor that has kind of an orange colorway to it. So you got orange and white going on there. Another one that's pretty cool for army building. Originally it ran $150. Now this one here is not at the top of my list. Mostly because I'm just not a fan of the way the color looks, but if I want to complete the line, this is just going to be the way I'm going to have to go. I'm going to end up having to at least get one. If you're looking to pick this one up though, it's running right around $300 on eBay. All right, next up is Cad Bane. Yeah, I know, Cad Bane is not a clone trooper, but the only way that Sideshow released him was in this 6-scale version of him disguised as a 501st clone trooper. Now, what's cool about this one here is that it has a very unique style to the 501st Phase 1 look. So if you're looking to army build and have this style looking trooper, this is a way to do it, as well as getting Cad Bane along with it. So that's an option there. Originally it ran $150, but right now if you're looking to pick this one up, you're gonna spend upwards of $500. On the bottom, $450, $400, but I've seen it go above $500, so he's quite expensive. All right, and that's it for the Sideshow clones, but thankfully Hot Toys has picked up the torch and they seem to be carrying along with more clone troopers for us. Now, so far they've only recreated most of the clones that we've seen, as far as like the 501st Battalion. You got another Commander Cody, a Captain Rex, you have a Coruscant Guard, which looks a lot like the Shock Trooper, and then they're moving on to the Bad Batch. I'm very doubtful if they're ever going to recreate a lot of the different clones that Sideshow did, mostly because a lot of them died along the way. So I really don't see them doing that. But here's what they got. All right, so first up is Hot Toys Coruscant Guard. Now, as I stated before, this is a very similar look to the Imperial Shock Trooper that Sideshow released. You have that red and white colorway. There's really not much difference between the look of the two. So it's a great option, and you get a much better body if you pick up the Hot Toys. The Hot Toys comes with that electric staff, so you can have him posed along with Darth Maul to recreate that scene from the end of the Clone Wars, but you also get the blaster rifle, and then you get a carbine. So lots of cool stuff for you to recreate a scene that you want to get. And it's still available for pre-order, so if you wanted to get it on Sideshow, you're looking at about $220. Hot Toys also made a Commander Cody, and the Commander Cody is a much needed upgrade for the original Commander Cody that Sideshow made. You have a much better portrait, you got a lot better looking armor, much better articulation, better body, and you have all kinds of cool stuff. You even have a light up communicator, so you can actually have Emperor Palpatine giving the Order 66 to him. So recreate that whole scene from Revenge of the Sith. This one sold out on Sideshow's site. It was one that was delayed, and then it sold out fast. And it saw a spike in price, but now it's kind of leveled off a little bit, and it's running right around the same price range as Sideshow's. So you're going to be looking at about 300, 350, 400 bucks, right around there if you're looking to pick up the Hot Toys version on eBay. And they also recreated Captain Rex. So the Captain Rex, just like with Commander Cody, looks like it has a better looking portrait. You got that Phase 2 style look to the armor. It's his look from the end of the Clone Wars, again, from the final season. So that's what we got here. We got all kinds of different assortment of weapons to choose from to be able to add along to give you that whole scene that you want to recreate, which is awesome. And it's still available for pre-order right now. It has been delayed quite a few times, so I'm hopeful that it's going to come out soon, but I don't know when. You're looking right around $255 for Captain Rex if you want to get him over at Sideshow. And then you have the 501st Battalion Trooper. This is probably one of the coolest clone troopers that you can get, especially if you get the exclusive edition and not the regular version. The regular version is cool too. You just don't get as much stuff as you get with that exclusive version. That one just has a ton of stuff in the Deluxe. I'm sorry, it's a Deluxe, not the exclusive. Hot Toys does it a little differently. But yes, you got a lot of cool things. You have an Ahsoka style looking helmet. You have a Phase 1 helmet. You have a Phase 2 helmet. You have a jetpack. You have the rifle. You have the carbine. You have blasters. You have all kinds of neat options to be able to display these guys, and they are great for armory building. If you can grab a bunch of these, you can get a cool looking scene with Captain Rex or with Anakin, and you can have all of the clones right there battling it out, which is awesome. I wish I could do that, but it's still, adding them all up like that will be kind of on the pricey side. You can still get it over at Sideshow. It's still available for pre-order. If you're looking to get the regular version, you're going to spend $220, and if you want to get the Deluxe version, $250. My opinion, go Deluxe. It's only $30 more. You get a lot more stuff with it, so just do that. All right, and then my last two are coming from the Bad Batch. So the Bad Batch just came out on Disney Plus. Hot Toys was right there with the figures, and I picked up both of them for pre-order. You can too over at Sideshow. Right now what's available is Hunter from the Bad Batch. He's going for about $250, and then you also have Echo, and he's going for $285. At the last Sideshow Con, they previewed Crosshair, so that makes me feel like they're going right down the line and they're going to continue doing them. So we still need to see Tech, and we still need to see Wrecker. And that would be it. That is the complete list of clone troopers that you can pick out right now, either on eBay or at Sideshow or at Comic Concepts. If they're still available for pre-order there, I'd highly recommend you guys getting it over there because you can probably save some money on getting them. So let's go over the clones that I would like to see get created that still haven't been done. All right, so aside from the last two Bad Batch characters that they haven't announced yet, I'm very hopeful. I'm pretty sure they're gonna announce them. So I'm not really like, this is not really on my wish list anymore. I just kind of assume that Hot Toys is going to make them because they've already started the other three. It would be pretty bad if they just stopped short, you know, especially with the popularity. So I really don't see that they're not going to continue with that run. But the ones that I would like to see them create, first on my list is Republic Commando Gregor. So we have never had a Republic Commando in 6-scale figure, and I think that would be, it's a miss. I feel like Sideshow really missed on that. They did a bunch of different other ones, but they missed a Republic Commando. So it would be great if Hot Toys can pick that up, since Gregor did appear in the Bad Batch. It would be awesome to see him fully geared up in Republic Commando gear. You know, that would be dope. Even if they released like a generic Republic Commando, you know, and then we could take and either color it ourselves and make it look unique in its own way, but it would be awesome to have that. Next on my list is ARC Trooper Jesse. So Jesse had his last appearance in the final episodes of the Clone Wars. I really love the way that character looks. He has that tattoo on his head, which looks really cool. He definitely would be a character that I would like to see both with the portrait and then you have the helmet, because you know the helmet is also unique in its own way as well. And we haven't seen Hot Toys release an ARC Trooper yet. I'm doubtful that they're ever going to recreate Echo and Fives, so it would be cool if they did Jesse, since he was there in the final episodes. That would be kind of neat to have him along with Captain Rex. So he's definitely on my list. And last for me is Captain Hauser. So Captain Hauser made a short cameo in the Bad Batch. That was his first appearance. I really like the style of that armor. It looks a lot like Captain Rex's armor, except it has a teal look to it. So I think that's kind of unique. I haven't seen that in any other clone trooper, so that's cool. and maybe even some of his battalion. That would be kind of cool if they did that as well. He's somebody that didn't die in the Bad Batch, and he's a newer character, so it's likely that I could see Hot Toys making that one. So those are my top 3 that I would like to see get created. I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what would be the clone trooper that you would like to see get created in 6 scale by Hot Toys. I also want them to finally release the 212th Battalion that they've been showing on Sideshow site for like ever. It'd be great if they finally finish that. I don't know what the holdup is on that, but it'd be cool. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I hope it's helpful for you guys when you're trying to plan out, buying these clones. I know they're very expensive, so you got to kind of like pick and choose which one you're gonna get, and then save up and get another one. So that's at least the way I'm doing it anyway. But again, let me know if I missed any clones that Sideshow made. I know they did a lot of them. I'm pretty sure I got them all though. So let me know in the comments if I missed anything. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Thanks for joining me for this episode. And until next time, may the Force be with you.